ठीक है। तो इसमें हम लोग एनालाइज करने जा रहे हैं व्हाट वी शुड डू इफ A4 D4। ठीक है। इफ वी प्ले A4 D5। ठीक है, इफ वी प्ले A4 एंड समवन प्लेस D5, तो फिर क्या समझ में आता है, एंड इट्स ओनली वन मूव फ्रॉम बोथ साइड ऑब्वियसली। ठीक है। तो फिर इससे क्या क्या चीजें निकल सकती हैं। देखो ऑब्वियसली है ना, पीपल कैन गो फॉर दिस नाइट एंड दिस नाइट, एंड द नेक्स्ट मूव वन कैन डेवलप दिस नाइट एंड दिस नाइट। बट हमें ये समझना पड़ेगा कि A4 चलने का पर्पस क्या है। पहली बात तो ये कि वी वांट टू पुश दिस पॉन फर्दर, जिसके लिए ऑब्वियसली हमें इस और स्पॉन को है ना, थोड़ा सा इस रुख वगैरह को थोड़ा सा हटाना पड़ेगा, है ना, जिसका अभी तो कोई प्लान नहीं है एटलीस्ट कम से कम यहाँ पर। बट यस है ना, इट शोज आवर इंटेंशंस दैट वी वांट टू क्या बोलते हैं इसको, पुश दिस pawn and promote this pawn, and not just that, it also shows that we do not want to lose this rook। ठीक है, तो इसकी सेफ्टी भी important है। So that's another matter, but we have played this and someone has played uh, D5। ठीक है। इसका मतलब है कि ये पर्सन है ना सेंटर का कंट्रोल चाह रहा है। ठीक है। विच मीन्स मोर ऑफन देन नॉट है ना, ऑब्वियसली इसको ऐसे हवा में तो नहीं छोड़ देगा, हालांकि अगर E5 होता तो दैट्स अनदर मैटर, E5 कैन बी टेकन बिकॉज द किंग कैन नॉट रियली प्रोटेक्ट इट, तो वो अनदर मैटर है, बट दिस इज प्रोटेक्टेड बाय द क्वीन। इसका मतलब तुम कह सकते हो ये भी कि द क्वीन इज गोइंग टू स्टे हियर फॉर अ रियली लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम एज वेल, है ना, मे बी 5 मूव 7 मूव्स 8 मूव्स। तो इसका मतलब ये है कि इसका मतलब क्या है, इसका मतलब यही हो सकता है कि इफ यू वांट टू टेक इट यू विल हैव टू पुट अनदर डिफेंडर एज वेल। जैसे मान लो कि अगर मैं इसको चल दूं, ठीक है, वैसे तो यही इसको ले सकता है, तो दैट्स अनदर मैटर, दिस इज नॉट गुड। लेट्स से इफ आई प्ले दिस, ठीक है, and if I play this then obviously I can take it as well in the second move if it doesn't really comes to this place। तो देखो या तो ये प्लान करे कि इसको और फर्दर मूव करे, फर्दर मूव करने से कुछ खास फायदा, हाँ, ऐसा कोई विशेष फायदा भी नहीं है ना। इसके बाद ये एंड देन विल हैव कांटेक्ट, देन आई कैन either टेक इट फ्रॉम दिस और फ्रॉम दिस, है ना, नो प्रॉब्लम एट ऑल। और वैसे भी अगर ये यहाँ पुश करेगा तो आई विल हैव, है ना, आई बिफोर इट मेक्स कांटेक्ट आई हैव इशू। अगर मान लो ये इफ इट प्लेस दिस आई कैन प्ले दिस। ठीक है। It may choose to take it, and if it choose to take it, I can take it from this or from this. If I take from this, the queens look at each other, है ना। It may choose to take my queen, I can take with the king। ठीक है। तो उस प्रोसेस में बहुत अच्छा तो है नहीं, है ना, फिर then I can't castle। तो अगर someone has played for the d5, you have played h4, so it seems like that it is probably a lot more better, है ना, to stop its movement। ठीक है, यहाँ से कुछ फायदा नहीं है, यहाँ जाओगे भी तो है ना, it can take। So A4 D5 means you go for the D4 straight away, huh? You stop its movement, no problem at all. That is the best move that you can have, because even if you go here, then it can come here, and even if you go here, it can come here. Then you can take, and then it can take. You can't really stop that much. ठीक है, it can go back. So उस process में बहुत अच्छा नहीं है. The best move in this position is to go. ठीक है भैया, बहुत डिस्कशन के बाद हम लोग यहाँ पहुंचे हैं। So it seems like that against the d5, the best move is e5, d4, d5 against the d5, no matter whatever you have played, and let's say मान लो you have played this or this, unless until you have played this pawn or this pawn, and which can then counter this pawn, so that's another matter, apart from c or d, and or for that E, C, D, and E. Any other pawn is not very much. If you have played this, it's better to play D5, D4. ठीक है, ठीक है। Having said that, now he has played. मतलब इससे हुआ क्या? It can't come any further. ठीक है, natural movement ऐसे में क्या होगा, है ना? Now you can take it, है ना, from going there. You can take it as well, otherwise, है ना, but still you can take it. So ये तो पहली बात तो बहुत properly safeguarded है। ठीक है, but still है ना, there are options like you can go here but you can't even take it as well, so इस process में ऐसा कुछ विशेष तो नहीं है। ठीक है, but the other person chooses to go for this। ठीक है, हम लोगों ने खेला था उस मैच में, the other person chooses to go for this just to give it a lot more stability, just to make it a little bit stronger। अगर ऐसा किसी ने किया तो आप क्या करोगे? ठीक है, पहली बात तो यहाँ से बिशप निकलता है ना? एंड दिस गेट्स अ लिटिल बिट ब्लॉक्ड। ठीक है, ये बाद में आ सकता है, इसको यहाँ चलने पे फिर इट विल थ्रेट नॉट ओनली थ्रेटन योर pawn, बट इट विल आल्सो ओपन दिस अप एज वेल एंड here as well as on this diagonal on your queen. ठीक है, सो दैट माइट इशू। सो उस प्रोसेस में एक तो मेरे हिसाब से बहुत अच्छा रहेगा काम कि वी प्रिवेंट फॉर एनी थिंग्स लाइक दैट। तो आप ये भी खेल सकते हो, ठीक है। और if you play this then your queen will be pinned, so that's another matter. You can if someone plays this you can go for this, and if someone plays e6 you can go for s3, which is another matter. But in that, what he has done is that he goes for this, and for this, and for this. तो उस प्रोसेस को देखते हुए भी हम लोग थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखेंगे, but still seems like that if someone has played this, and it looks more or less quite a good move, not problematic, because if it comes, we can take no problem at all. And I mean, they can come here, they can take, which is not going to be very much good. But if it comes there, we can also predict it this way as well. So more or less doesn't really feels very much bad, because if it comes there and we take, and even if they choose to, they can't come here. They can come here. They can even come here. They can't come here. So they cannot pin anything on our queen. Okay. So that's another matter. But it doesn't come here. So let's not go there. Or should we go there? Matlab, it's the third move and there are a lot of possibilities now. How will we decide that what we should be doing? We play for the obvious things. ठीक है? We see that this diagonal is now open. ठीक है? It can't come here. It can do come here. Uh, it can come here as well and give us a check, and we can go for this. But that will block our bishop's movement, so that's not problem. Even if it chooses to come here, and we can go for this knight. It will be pinned. That's another matter. We can go for this. If it takes, we take, or else, and we take from this, and then this file becomes uh, totally open. That's a little bit of a concern for sure. ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है, sir. Uh, how will we then now describe? Let's say if someone comes, let's say, ना, why not? पहले वो तो अपनी चाल है. We go here. We develop this knight here. We can choose to develop this knight here, but and then that is an internal pin, not just an internal pin, but it also blocks the movement of our bishop forward here as well as the queen. Then we will have to play this for this, and that looks a little bit bad. Someone comes, we go here, they take, we take, no problem. Now what's the equation? Hana, they have used this bishop angle, no problems. They can also use this queen as well. So let's analyze for that. है ना? मतलब playing for e6 not only opens up this diagonal but also opens up this diagonal. Like they cannot come here for that matter if this is played. So that's another thing. है ना? They can't take this either. So that they can't even come here as they can come here. Yes. So let's say if they choose to go there, अपनी चाल है. If it chooses to come here, what you will do, you can still go for this, not a problem. बड़ा कठिन है भैया, इतना कैलकुलेशन. So you can go for this, but what does it really provide you? You can go here. Someone has placed this. You can take this place. It will come here. You can then go there, or you can come here. Mostly you can't move straight away, so that's another issue. How will you decide, sir? Wait a minute. It seems like that you can't just totally plan a game, but yes, you can find a few patterns for sure. ठीक है. Like we should know what are the options possible when someone has played this. है ना? After this and this. We should know. We should be able to prepare ourselves if this has happened and this has happened and this. After three moves, a lot of things should be clear in our minds. Like we can go here, they can come here. If they come here, what things can happen? And like we can go there. So this is certainly an option. If we go there, then they can go for this. We will have to come back here. They can also go for this. Then we'll have to come back here further. Uh, or we can take. So that's another issue. What has it actually really done? And it has done, if nothing at all, uh, two things for sure. It has opened up Queen's movement and it has opened up this Bishop's movement for sure. So we should be ready to tackle these things. And this Bishop has been blocked as well. These three things are certainly done. Knights obviously can and still be developed, so no problems at all. Not just that, but it has opened up an option to pin it. But for us to pin the queen, we must have knight on this side. And if we are thinking about pinning the queen, which is actually a possibility, then we should also know that what is it that we are gonna do. If we go there and they come with the knight, then they do have the option of coming here. Then we take it or not. That's something which we need to decide as well. If we take it, we know that we are actually nullifying a lot of possibilities of this knight on this place. So these things, I think, should come into one's mind as soon as they see that this has been played. And the same way probably goes if someone plays e4 and not e4. If someone goes totally all the way here, then they can open up both the bishops as well as the queen. है ना? But they are willing to sacrifice this pawn as well, or and then they can take. They can't take straight away. That's another matter. Then they will come here. They can't take away. You can't take even if you don't have this knight here. So it looks like because it's king side pawn. Maybe it appears like that going for this looks a lot more rational because obviously you can't take it with this knight now. Although you have played for uh, a4 instead of h4 because you can also go for this, although your king stands here, and it shows that you are trying to protect this rook and not this rook. Otherwise, you could have also played for this. Yes, so this does shows that. So which gives actually a hint to the player in sense and to the stronger player that you might be looking for playing the king in defense. Yes. So let's play for it. Uh, so we go for. We can from here we can practice with the computer a little bit. But still, let's go for it. The person chooses to go then this. What does that really mean? Uh, It means that they have a tendency to protect this knight with this. They're actually probably preventing from this. ठीक है? And what else? And I mean, they can't obviously go here. It means also that they don't want to push both the pawns here as well. They wanted to, they could have done so. Now what means? है ना? I mean, one more move has been played. Now what more information we really derive? The queen is still not used. है ना? The queen is still not used. This diagonal has not been used. So why on earth was this played? Why on earth was this really then played? That becomes an issue. It was not for queen's movement most likely. है ना? It is more or less defend against this check it seems and because they know that this is already there, so if they come here है ना, they are well protected as well. So not only this pawn protects this rook but also protects this bishop on this sphere as well if they come, but they can't also go back either. They will have this only this option, but they can't go here because this will be taken. So if this chooses to come here, it will have to come way back here, and if it has gone here, then obviously it can't come back. So in that process, it has not yet been developed. Ideally, what we should have what should have done. I mean, this is not really achieving anything at all. It is just protecting this on this diagonal, and even if it takes, I can take, so not a problem. Or I can even go here to protect it. They can come here, but it's not looking neither at the queen nor at the king, and they can't come here, so it's actually not a threat at all, Hannah. It is uh, only there to protect this and this square, whoever is going to be there. ठीक है, we can go for no problems, है ना? They can go for this or they can even go for this. Let's say they play a safer option, they go for this. What do you do? You can stay here, and they can come back. You will have to go here. Uh, then you can go here and then here. It will be quite stuck, so it's not a good option. But you can still choose to go here because after that you will come here. You will have this diagonal, which is actually not looking at very much good things. Uh, 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 uh. So probably a better idea to come back here or here. But if you come back here, you block this movement. Okay. So if you come here, you block queen's movement. So if you come here, they can hit you from this. So probably it will be a lot more better to go here. How will you decide? And what does it really show that if they have played this? Which means that they do not want to really lose their knight as well. Which means they are planning to use their knight in this file. है ना? Which means to a certain extent, if it stays here or here, and it can't be a very bad thing either. So let's go here. Nice. ठीक है. Now we can see that our two pieces are developed on this side. So naturally, it seems that we are thinking about playing on this side. The king has not yet been castled. He plays for this next. है ना? Or for that matter, let's say he plays for this. Nice. What does it really show you? He's blocking queen's movement on this side. He is blocking this square. Uh, you can develop here, not problem. But you can't go here and here. These two are being protected by these two. So a d4, a d5 also protects this. These two, only in the center, but also in the side as well. And if it is here, it is also protecting this. So these squares are actually very well protected. ठीक है? Uh, ठीक है. Now what? Since we have gone on this side and we were looking for the queen, it seems that our gameplay is actually looking for the queen. Hannah. We want to eliminate the queen as early as possible. We are not actually looking for the checkmate itself. We are not planning to attack the king, but the queen. ठीक है? तो एक तो ये assumption चल रहा है हमारे गेम प्ले में, which probably is not a very good assumption, but still. Uh, this pawn is quite weak. Nobody is guarding this. ठीक है? So we can go here and then here. We can take it, and also if we are able, we can also take the rook. But it will come here, which is well protected. So that's another issue. Then we can come back. It will become then a queen side attack instead of a king side attack. So that is something. But our pieces are here, so probably I think it's not a very good idea to go there. Uh, ठीक है. What has it done? And it is well protected by this. Not just that, it also frees the movement of the rook as well. Our movement of the rook is also free, but we are not using, so we can come here and then here, and then take as well. So let's see what happens if we go there. And we don't usually go for this, but uh, then they go for this. Uh, then later they come here, I go for this, and then they go there. है ना? And then they also play this. ठीक है. You can still go there. They go for this. They save their pawn. So this is what has happened. They've played these two pawns here, these two pawns there. So in that sense, they know that this pawn structure. They are trying to follow this pawn structure. They are trying to protect their pawns. ठीक है. So someone who tries to protect their pawns, what they do and things like that, that probably has to be understood. So now we can't do so. So probably it was not a very good idea. But how can we really go a little bit further? It can't take. It will be a fork, although it is actually a fork. ठीक है. What will you do in such a position? Obviously, they also have to play something, so that's another issue. After that, what will they play? I mean, let's say they have arrived at this position in the seven moves. ठीक है. But then, with this position, what can be the next seven moves? This is blocked. है ना? If this open, they can't really straight away open this because then their queen can be taken. They can't. They can come here. I will not be able to take it, so that's another matter. But if they come here, I will do so. है ना? Then they can come here or even here where they can be where it's not good. So in that process, if in the first seven moves one does not really play well, they're gonna find it very hard to find the moves in the next seven moves. If they come here, I will take. They can take, but then their queen is going. So उस process में, uh, okay, let's try to play with the correct computer from this. Let's see. है ना? White to move. Hmm. So it can't come here. Even if it takes, I can take here. Then they can come here. I can go back. They can come back again. So that would be a problem. So I think this place has to be opened up. So let's go for this. Oops. They give me a check. Yes, I was not giving attention to this diagonal. If I go here, I obviously can't take. है ना? They can go here, but I can take it. They will put their queen here. I can go so. Should check. Let's go for. They go back. Not just that, so see, they have protected their queen, they have also given me a check. This is actually an issue, okay? Not a problem. Now they can't come back. They can't come here. If they come here, I take. They take. But then I can't take. So they have this square then. And not just that, it is not very much clear. So I should go for this, I think. Yes. Now they can take. If they take, I can take. If they take, I can take. I take. It takes. I take. It can come here, I take. That's another matter. I can also go here, they take, I can't take. I should go for castling, it seems. They take, I take. Yes, they can now push the pawn. So this is a problem. And if we eliminate the rook from this side, the file becomes totally open. I can't go here. I can't go here. I can't go here. So basically, they have trapped my rook. I go there. Okay, they take this. Not just that, but they're also looking at the rook. No problems. ये वाला नहीं चलना भाई. ठीक है मतलब कंप्यूटर तो मान लो हरा ही देगा 3200 वाला स्पेशली. So what it has done is that it first protected the queen, है ना? And it used an open diagonal which was present. It means actually it is important to arrive at a better position in the middle game even if you are in a bad position. ठीक है, but what are the principles? है ना? They are actually yet missing. The principle is that you play in such a way that you take the rook. Simple as that. Because if you have eliminated the rooks, see, rook, then half of the game is, and then the middle game and the end game becomes better. So one should be planning for taking the rook. Okay.